Hello, I am Gepwin, and I am here with Godus 2.0, which is different than Godus 1 because reasons. Alright, seriously, original Godus game came out several months ago, and then it had a few updates, went completely stagnant for a bit, while 22 Cans, the company that's working on it, decided to do a huge update. They wanted to address all the problems people had with the game, do a giant update, and fix it all in one huge swoop that completely changes the game. And they did do a huge update, I'll give them that, but I still feel the game has some problems. I wanted to show off some things. I'm a couple hours into the new one. I was 30 hours or so into the last one, according to Steam. I actually enjoyed the game. I know a lot of people had a ton of problems with it, but I overall enjoyed Godus as it was. I admit they had a huge number of problems that I'm glad they're dealing with, but if you're looking for someone who had utter condemnation for the original Godus game, it's not me, so find that elsewhere. So, if you are unaware, Godus is the spiritual successor to Polis, which was a game all about flattening land. And so is this one. It is all about flattening land. You can click and drag, and that sculpts the terrain around you, and you can add or remove from each of these layers of terrain that you see pretty much everywhere. And that's the main game mechanic. There are a couple other things you can do I'll probably show off in a minute, but that's what you'll be spending 90% of your time doing in this game. It's just sculpting land, trying to make flat areas where your followers can build buildings. And then once they've built buildings, they will increase your population, which you see over here, and you need to unlock some things. And they'll also start generating belief, which are these little orbs. And belief is the mana pool, basically. It's what lets you use all of your powers. So in the last version, one of the big complaints everyone had was there was too much clicking. You had to click, 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 click everything. It was giving you carpal tunnel. All kinds of stuff. Like you had to click every single one of these belief thingies to collect it. And you still can if you want. But let me find a big concentration here. Now, in this version, they have added the click and drag, which, while I don't think it's a perfect solution to the clicking problem, so you click, you hold down, and you drag, and whatever action you were doing will continue. So if you were picking up belief, you'll continue picking up belief every time you drag over a building, which is nice. I still would like a better way to centralize this. 22 Cans had a little interview where they said that a couple times that, well, the reason that we have it so spread out is because you can build settlements, and the settlements will then collect belief for you into these central towers. But do you see the size of this settlement? These settlements cost, let's see. These current settlements right now cost 8,000 belief to make. It goes up every time you build one. You know, if it was a constant price, they start at 2,000 belief, which isn't bad. I built 2 out of that. I forget what the second tier costs, but it does go up, and I believe it might even be exponential. But since the price for your settlements goes up every time, it's very difficult to keep building them, and therefore it's very difficult to collect your belief. I even got an upgrade to the settlements. I unlocked an upgrade, which I'll show you in this timeline thingy. I'll talk about the timeline in a second, but I unlocked this settlement upgrade here. It says builder settlement plus 25% radius. That does not upgrade your current settlements. It's insane. It doesn't make your current settlements any bigger. It just lets them sit there. Any new settlements you build will have the increased radius, but your old ones are just there and they're stagnant, and there's nothing you can do with them. But I built this in the middle of one of my densely populated areas, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 10 houses in here out of the 20 something that are over here. Then it'll go up to 30 over here, and just so on and so forth. This one only got 6 or 7. They are slightly larger houses, but still, it's just kind of insane how small of an area these settlements actually let you wrangle in. And for the most part, they're barely worth building. The other thing that settlements now let you do is you can assign your builder types. So you can assign how many breeders you have, how many builders you had, and how many buffers you had. Buffers, I guess, give you a plus something. I don't even know. 20% on buffs. What is buffs? Ugh. Anyway. These guys apparently produce belief. which I might need to, and I've got 2 builders who will build, but the town is built up. And you can assign them using this click and drag system. You click on what you want. Let's make some more breeders. And you can hold it down to make more, which is very nice, so you don't have to keep clicking and dragging. But I've always wound up with a weird surplus of people. I have 4 unemployed right now, and I only have room for 3 more people in my town. So I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to get the other 2. See, I just got another person. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get the other 2 employed. Oh wait, is there space over there? Oop. There. Now I've got pretty much everyone breeding, so this town should produce a lot of belief for me. In theory, anyway. And assign unemployed village by leashing. And I'm done. Okay. So relatively painless. I'd still like to have a menu. I know they're trying to make it slightly more interactive, but a menu would be nice if you don't have to do all that clicking, holding, and dragging. The other thing with this game now is the timeline, which I said I was going to talk about. So previously you just unlocked cards in sort of a random book area, and it was completely unclear what cards you would unlock next or anything. So with this one you start by unlocking this sculpting power, which is your main mechanic, and then every time you get a certain number of followers, you upgrade to a next card. So I've gone all the way through now to the Primitive Age Conquest, and I'm currently working my way through the Bronze Age. So the next couple, I have no idea how you get this card. Current voyage, something. I do not know. This is voyages. I'll show you voyages in a minute. It's a completely new mechanic in the game. So I need to build a farm town and get grain to upgrade. And then the next thing, let's see. I got a power upgrade that I'm working on. Where's the next thing that I can lock? So I guess the next thing I need... Okay, and then more people to get to the Bronze Age political. And that'll give me a house upgrade. But you also can't just unlock the cards. With that, you get these stickers. You can see the stickers here. And you get the stickers by finding chests in the landscape and by going on your voyage. And I think I found most of the chests around. I think there's one somewhere over here that I can't get to without a power upgrade yet. But I've found most of the chests in the area I've unlocked. You send your followers out to explore, and they find these shrines that let you unlock more area. And shrines like this that give you extra god powers that you have to send them to. So I think I've unlocked most of the land shrines at this point. Thankfully they did differentiate the shrines. They used to all be the same shrine. Now you have power shrines and land expansion shrines like you see over here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be here, but I might be able to get there eventually and see if that'll expand anything. But you've got the land expansion shrines that look like this glitchy thing over in the corner. And you've got the power shrines that look like this little tower. And these give you extra cards that unlock powers, and those let you control more land. Like this gray area is something that I can't do. I can't sculpt things in the gray area. I can sculpt things outside of the gray area. And you unlock all of your powers and your upgrades and things with those stickers that I showed you, and I'm hoping that I didn't get all of the chests, so it looks like I did. But there are... Oh, there's one. You can see all these weird little happy face floaty stickers. And you sculpt back and you can find a chest underneath. They're buried, they're under trees, they do some other things. They're just, you know, hidden somewhere in the landscape generally. Oh, come on, you need that. And sometimes it's a pain to move the land around. And then, this is my biggest problem with the game at the moment, is you get these stickers. And I got some sawmilly stickers, which I don't have. Yes, I do. See? So I've got 2 sawmilly stickers, and I need to use them to unlock this. Well, I'm calling them sawmill. I think it's a factory or something, but it looks kind of like a saw to me. Anyway, I need to use these to unlock the next settlement upgrade. As you see here, you've got speech ones, you got these sawmill city whatever thingies, and you got these wrench-looking ones, and then these purple clouds. And see how little of the bar this fills? I mean, early on, yeah, I see that it's going up, and I think that's fair. Early on, way back here in the... Oh, it's not letting me scroll right. Way back here, it took, 1 or 2 stickers to complete each of these, which was fair in the beginning. Now, though, it takes so many. It takes... see, this one is still not complete. I don't know why it's got all these stickers on. I think the stickers glitched out. I don't know why all these stickers are on this thing. Ugh. Anyway. This one here, which has the correct stickers on it, is still not complete after 7 stickers. Alright, still needs, looks like, 4 more maybe. And then we continue on. And this one is barely giving me anything filling the bar per sticker. This is going to take 20 or something. And that'd be okay, but the stickers are so freaking rare. Like, that's as far as I've gotten. I think I've cleared out every chest in the area. Now, there is another way to get stickers, and that's through these voyages, which is kind of an interesting idea. You go on these little voyages of discovery, and you send your people out to a location in this little boat, and then you go into this, which is kind of a little puzzle, really. It gives you a certain amount of god power, and then it gives you an area that you need to get your people through to get to this temple to be awarded with a sticker. It says I get a Shrine of Speed. Okay. Well, let's land. And I have to get 15 people? I have to get like 20 people to the thing, and since there's something deadly in the way, I'll send more. Oops, I did not mean to exit that. Come on. Go back to the little puzzle area. And this is kind of interesting. Most of them so far have been pretty obvious puzzles. This is the first one I ever saw that I didn't have the power to do straight away, so I had to wait. But let's see what we got here. See, they are going to have a problem getting through this area. Okay, it just slows them down now. It doesn't actually kill them. But I don't know how to activate this. I don't know if I can activate that. I think I might have to try to clear some land. You're supposed to be able to put it in a plot somewhere. But so far, I have not been able to clear enough land to get a building plot. I don't know if I can get building plots in this. And I've only got 40 seconds left to get to the place, so if I'm gonna find a way to build this thing, it better be soon, right? So... yeah, I have a feeling that I was supposed to build one of these somewhere, but right now they're just walking around kind of slowly. And I do not know what the point of this was. It kind of looks like they might get there fine. I mean, I kind of hope they do. I've been able to let them bypass some of that slowdown area. Alright, we've got 10 seconds to get a ton of people here. I don't know if we're going to make it. So yeah, I can't figure out how to use my frickin' power. Let's retry that. It says I lost some people, I don't know. Everyone cried, apparently. Did I actually lose people? Oh, I did. So I lost people on my boat. That's not good. Which kind of ticks me off. It didn't give me much of a chance to not lose people there. Alright, so I need 10 god power to use that card. I can click on the danged card. And then what? Now I have nowhere to put it. I have no thing I can do with it. Okay, there we go. It finally made a freaking Shrine of Speed. It wasn't really giving me any indication of what to do. Which is a problem. It doesn't really tell you how to use your freaking powers at all, which I guess is part of the experimentation. But, really, it can just get annoying. And why can't I use my power? There we go. In the main game, you have to build these on building plots. Oh, I'm not sure why you can't do that here, why you don't get building plots. It must be something with the code. The followers would probably get confused. Anyway, this time it looks like we beat it. So that's it, you have to solve a little puzzle. This is the first one I've ever failed, which I guess is nice if you're trying to solve puzzles. Though unfortunately it was more to the game mechanics. But you saw, that took me a while and I had to try it twice. And it gave me, I think, 1 sticker. And I think this might become timed later on. I said to go quickly or some other civilization might get your stuff. So let's return home, as much as I want to keep sailing and getting stickers. We'll return back, and it gave me 1 sticker. It gave me 1 of these sawmill stickers, so I can use that. Now see, this is the thing. The sawmill stickers are pretty common. I got a ton in chests, but it's still going to take me forever to unlock this. Something like this, this little purple cloud sticker here, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a belief or what, but this is a power upgrade. I need this power upgrade to be able to do some things. There's at least 1 chest that I can't get without this. 1 sticker, which is the only one I've found my entire time playing this game so far, got me that far in the card. If it took me the entire game to find 1 of these, am I ever actually going to unlock this power? Now, this stuff is just too expensive. So I have 3 major problems with the game after I've blathered on for so much. Now, these new puzzle things are kind of cool, but I'd also like to see the versus mode come back. I played it against the computer, I had some fun with it, it was a good way to get cards. I didn't like that it was mandatory. Alright, you reached a certain point in the old game where if you didn't have friends you could play against in the versus mode, it was impossible to get more cards. Okay, you could not gain resources without playing the versus mode, and you could only play versus during versus the computer so many times, so if you didn't have other people who played the game, you couldn't advance, which I think is stupid. If you want to be able to play the game your way, let people advance by doing the fights, but also let people advance by doing other things. Which it sounds like they're trying to address, but now I can't do the versus mode anymore. Now I can only do this Saley puzzle thing. So if I didn't like that, that would be a problem. Also, they need to fix the land dragging. Okay, this is something I've had since the beginning. You click and you drag, but you can only drag a certain amount. See, it didn't continue on. I want to just be able to drag and flow and paint and keep going instead of having to click and drag and click and drag and click and drag. And yes, your click and drag is a little longer. It's a little better in this version, but it's certainly not fixed. It reduces the amount of clicking by about 50%, but it doesn't reduce it as much as you'd like. You should just be able to click and drag as long as you have the god power to do so. I don't know why it stops you after a certain amount, but look how 6 clicks to fill in that little area, which reduced the clicking, but certainly didn't get rid of it completely. Also, I have not seen the power yet to sculpt multiple layers at once, which I hope is in there, but I've been playing for quite a bit. I've expanded quite a bit. You can see I've expanded quite a ways so far. By the time I got here in the last game, I had the power to sculpt multiple layers at once. And without that, a lot of the later sculpting is just a pain. But I really want to extend this mountain because you get a power boost, you get a belief boost from people living at higher altitudes for some reason. It's one of the powers you unlock. But, you know, I can't sculpt out this mountain because sculpting higher up is more expensive. And I also have to sculpt out every single layer. And sculpting out every single layer takes forever because it'll only let me drag so far. So that's my one, like, slight problem. That's not as big a problem with the game. My second problem was something I've already gotten into. All the cards are too expensive for the upgrades. Alright, I should have this thing half unlocked by now with as rare as these stupid stickers are, but I don't. I'm never, ever going to be able to unlock most of this stuff. Unless they put in another way to put in stickers. Alright, because I really just... I cannot see myself ever finding any more stickers. I certainly have not found one of these. Sculpt 8 layers at once is way down here. Look at this, it's way the frick over here in the Iron Age. And I don't know how many of these frickin' things I have to get. I mean, how many of these stupid clouds am I gonna have to get to do things? There's another one, I can grow trees. How frickin' many of these am I gonna have to get? I found one of these. I have found one of these so far in the game. And that's it, and that's the first time that I see unlocking the sculpt multiple things is way the hell down here. Now it's nice that you can see your progression and see what you're getting next in theory, but it's also skipping a lot. Why is this the next thing I unlock when I've got these like 3-4 things first. I think I just have to get wheat for them. But I'm not going to be able to go grow wheat until I get a farming settlement. And I'm certainly not going to get a farming settlement anytime soon because look how much more I've got to do. I'm still not sure why it's got all these wrenches on there. The stickers are glitching out. Which I'm forgiving the glitches because it's a beta game. I mean, it has crashed a few times, it's a little unstable, but I'm forgiving the glitches. This is just gameplay stuff. My third problem is how long I've had to wait for things. Like, your belief comes back. This house will be ready for belief again in 10 minutes. I'm almost constantly running out of belief when I'm not showing people the game and I'm actually just sculpting and trying to get the houses to go. But that took about 20 minutes. If I get someone starting to build this, we'll see how long it says that these guys will go up here. Also, I keep getting these lost follower notifications. And then it sends me over to some stupid person who I don't know how they got up there. And it wants me to try to get them back down somehow, I guess. But they are so stupid. They don't go anywhere you tell them to. They keep running back up to where they were. I've never gotten one of these notifications to go away. It's just really insane. I still have no idea what you're supposed to do with these lost followers. This guy I'm just forcing to fall down the cliff so that he will stop being up there. There, you're down. Are you done being lost? No, I keep getting these notifications. And these people, this is not a lost follower. I don't see a lost follower. Right, this guy's a lost follower. He's in the middle of town. Anyway, I don't know what the lost follower thing is. Maybe it's just not implemented fully yet. Oop, I guess my builders could not get up here. Anyway, I won't mess with it on camera, but the houses can take up to 20 minutes to finish. And then when you're waiting for your houses to finish and you've run out of belief and you're waiting for your belief and you can't sculpt anything, so you've got nothing to do. You have to just sit and wait. And yeah, the game plays itself while you're not there, which is usually the sign of a bad game. Any game that takes long enough for things to happen that it has to go when you're not playing probably has some design changes it should look at. Alright, I enjoy that. I like to come back and have all my belief here and be able to play for a bit. But, you know, this is, I guess it's designed as a spurt game, but there's no point, there's no microtransactions, there's no, you know, Farmville stuff going on. Why are they not building? What the, they're not, I don't know. I don't know why they won't build up here. And now they won't build up here for some reason, and they won't tell me why. See, no information, they just run up, go to the thing and run back. No building. Oh well. Oh well. It's still a bit glitchy. I forgive it for that being a beta game, but still. If the devs are watching, I know they said they watched some of these things to try to figure out their problems with the game. Things are too expensive. Everything takes too long to do. And let me just click and drag as much as I want on the layers. People have been saying that for ages. Yeah, you did. I'll give it to you. You did improve the feeling of how you're doing this. It's very nice now. It's nice and smooth. I remember it used to feel like a struggle to get these things to go. It is nice and smooth now. But why does it end there? Alright, why did it end there? Why can't I click and drag and continue on forever? I should be able to do that if I'm God. Alright, shouldn't be such a freaking difficulty to remove some of this sand. Alright, I should just be able to go in a big circle and remove everything I want. Instead of redrawing some, too. And seriously, just let me click and drag and get rid of this stuff. Anyway, this one, if you enjoyed Godus before and you wanted some more stuff to do, I don't know if I'd play it right now. It's actually a little more annoying the way it's set up in the old one. Some of the clicking is gone, but they changed some other things that make it slightly less enjoyable. I might wait for the next update if you're trying to get back into the game. If you haven't bought the game, this is not the one you should buy into. Alright, we'll see how the updates continue to stack up, but at the moment I can't say I recommend buying the game unless you see it hugely on sale, or you already, if you already own it, maybe come back to playing it if you want some more to do. But really it's just going to be doing the same things again, but in a slightly more annoying way. Which, I don't know, there's something about that I really don't like. Probably the annoying part. I really want this game to succeed, So I'm going to keep showing you more of the game as updates happen. I'll see if some of my gripes with it get taken care of. At the moment, though, I'd avoid it. I'd maybe pick it up if it was on super sale. You know, might be worth $5 or something, depending if you're that curious about it. But what you've seen me do right here is pretty much the entire game. You flatten land, and you get your guys to build houses. If that sounds appealing to you, you may enjoy it in any state. If it doesn't sound appealing to you, you're not going to enjoy it no matter what they do. That's really what it boils down to. Anyway, I'm Gepwin. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of mini preview review thingy of the new Godus update. It keeps giving me these stupid notifications that mean nothing. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll have more other game content coming soon. I just wanted to jump on and do this since I've been playing it for a bit. Wanted to give you my opinion on the Godus game since I've put so many hours into the thing. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.